This week, we met up with former Warrior football player and current Toronto Argonaut Chad Owens. Chad fills us in on this past CFL season and how his time as a Warrior contributed to his success.
Chad, you just came off of an incredible season in the CFL. You were named the most outstanding player, and you helped the Argos to a win in the Grey Cup. How did that feel?
You know, obviously the number one goal is always to win a Grey Cup, right? So at the end of the season, I was able to check that box off. But prior to that, I checked off all my other boxes. You know, I wanted to lead the league in receiving. I did that. I wanted to lead the league in return yards. I did that this year. And I wanted to possibly, you know, maybe if I get lucky enough to be an MOP. And I got that done. So I got to check all those boxes, and, you know, I sit back and think like, man, it was incredible. It's a dream come true. You know, you never think that it will actually happen. And I made a joke last year at the Grey Cup, not this past year, but last year. Everyone's like, so Chad, are we gonna see another 3,000 yards? I said, no, I'm gonna get 4,000. Including the playoffs, I was over 4,000 yards for the season. So I'm gonna take that as an accomplishment for this year. But, you know, as far as the regular season goes, I mean, that's, you know, it's very, very close. You know, who knows if I'll hit it. But, you know, it's things like that. You gotta keep challenging yourself.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, honestly, you had 3,863 all-purpose yards, correct? Yeah, that's incredible. So I've heard that you've received some interest from NFL teams. Do you possibly see yourself going towards that at any point in time?
To be in the right situation, the right team, you know, and have it all work out for me. Like, I would love that. But if it doesn't happen, you know, I'm happy where I'm at. You know, I've got a whole country that recognizes my name and my face.
That's true.
And you know, and they're all fans. You know, I've kept the whole spirit while being there, so, you know, they gravitate to that. They love that. And you know, I made a lot of friends.
You are really a true ambassador for the University of Hawaii. What would you recommend for new recruits, or specifically those that are out here in Hawaii?
You gotta work hard, but the biggest thing is sacrifices. A lot of people, you know, can't commit to the sacrifices that you need to make to be successful or to move on to the next level. High school to college, college to pro. If they remain focused on their goals and they know that it's going to take a big sacrifice, or it's going to take a few sacrifices along the way, and you're willing to do whatever it takes, you got to be willing to do whatever it takes, and, you know, you'll be okay.
What are your best memories from UH and as a Warrior?
Oh, man. So much. I mean, there's times where I actually sit down and I think about it. You know, we drive past the stadium, and I look at the stadium, and, like, for a second I hear the crowd, you know, and I'm getting chicken skin thinking about it. You know, that's one of the big things that I miss, is coming out and feeling the energy off, you know, the home crowd, and coming out that tunnel in the black and green, you know, with my teammates. My memories of being a Warrior are so much things that I can use in my life today, right? And that's what it's about. That's what you learn in football. It's not only about the game, it's about life. And those are the things that I'll hold on to for the rest of my life. And I'll pass down to my children. Thank
you so much for sitting down with us today.
No
really
problem.
Appreciate it. I'm sure all the fans, all the UH fans are out here rooting for you. So
yeah. So thank you, and to all the fans, thank you guys so much for the support while I was in college and still to this day. So